Welcome, folks. It's Friday. You either got no job, you're just getting off your job, you're trying to chill out. Let's chill. Hey, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me get that name one time here. It is called Napta Playa. If you like that. Let's see, folks. It's Friday, so we're doing our usual thing, and also along. And I'm not sure if we're going to do simply a media buffet. I don't think that's enough. I think it's fun over here. We're having the podcast. Getting a little, doing the podcast. We're getting the munchies here in both ways. So, maybe we should see what's going on. Okay. Question, folks. How important are the Beatles' music and legacy to you? To where this movie was greenlighted? I mean, what if the world did not know any of the Beatles songs? I think more importantly, honestly, is the world not knowing John Lennon's songs, not knowing John Lennon's legacy. I think that would be the bigger tragedy there, but let's see if anything is going on here in the media. Oh, okay. Well, Megan Rapinoe, of course, well, you can be unapologetically a woman, of course, which is cool with me. I don't have any issues with that or anything. I'm just saying we're being unapologetic as as women, and she stands by her statements about not going to the White House regardless. You know, now I don't want to go there and say that that may have anything else to do with the fact of his comments. Okay. Well, folks, that that was a little tidbit that was going on. That was basically sharing on Mr. Williams' neighborhood. Of course, everything is sort of in countdown right now. I deal I deal with that small tidbit of nothing in August. So no worries right now. No big deals. But let's see. YouTube is not yielding anything great right now. So let me see what we can do over here. Let's see if our phone's charged. Let's see, my phone's charged up enough here to where I can maybe catch some better information up here. Let's see. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh boy. I see we found another way. But of course the H will way is constantly dealing with my haters, of course, you know. If nothing else, that's gonna be the H will way. But, you know, that's just me. So let's see what we got. Well, it seems like all the things are trending up here are just what they are. So let's try another one. Oh, no one. No. Oh, of course. Of course, outside of my own paranoid machinations, no one hates me. Uh-oh. Let's see. It seems like some desperate. Now here we go. Now it seems like let's sample this particular little morsel here. It seems like some some desperate reaching out. Okay, let's try this out. One of the most iconic singers of all time, Shaka Khan, connected with Kanye West and provided the sample for his breakout hit Through the Wire. Nearly 2 decades later, the Sweet Thing singer reveals she was not a fan of the final result, calling the finished version of the single stupid. Wow, man. Oh boy. Let's see what we got going on here. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. Not sure what's happening, but back to that. Okay. For those who may be a little or a lot behind on your music history, Through the Wire was created after West's infamous car accident, which wired his jaw shut. He would create excuse me, he would create the single in that condition where he only could eat through a straw. The song also samples Through the Fire from Shaka Khan's 1984 album I Feel For You. The sample serves as both an iconic part of hip hop history, but as the foundation of the single. In detailing the back history to Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live, Khan states she spoke with Kanye about creating the song, but the discussion was very different than the song turned out, obviously. Khan would go on to state Khan would go on to state that she was not pleased with the end result at all. He called me when he just got out of the hospital. He said, "You were so instrumental in my healing process. I changed the words a little bit to the song, but I had to eat through a wire. Jaws wide shut through a straw," Khan shared. It meant that much. It meant that much to me. It really got my heart, tugged at my string. I was like, yeah, use it. Khan would go on to tell Cohen, I was pissed after she heard the final version. It was a little insulting. Not in, let me see here. It was a little insulting, not insulting. I thought it was stupid. If I'd known he was going to do that, I would have said hell no. Shaka Khan does admit she never told Kanye how she felt and that she also made some money from the single. You can see the clip from the interview below. Do have to say, do have to say, I would have liked to have known from Shaka Khan, what she felt was stupid about the sample. Was it the fact that he sped it up? You know what I'm saying? Was the fact that he sped it up and made it. Oh boy. What? What? Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up because this I gotta read this from BBC.com. Okay. Fight the Power is the most provocative song ever. What? 30 years after it was 30 years after it was released, Public Enemy's Fight the Power is still a call to action around the globe. Darian Linsky explores how the iconic album of Rage was created and what it means today. In the first episode of Ava DuVernay's Netflix drama When They See Us, a couple of dozen black teenagers pour into Central Park on the night of 19 April 1989. 5 of them will end up spending years in jail for a rape they didn't commit, but for now, they're having fun. They walk to the beat of Public Enemy's Unstoppable Rebel song, Fight the Power. The choice of song may be anachronistic. It wasn't released until June, but it's perfect for a story about outrageous racial injustice in the 1980s New York, excuse me. That was a volatile decade. That was a volatile decade for the city with high profile cases of African Americans dying at the hands of racist mobs. Michael Griffith, Willie Turks, and police officers, Eleanor Bumpers, Michael Stewart, all of which were on director Spike Lee's mind when he wrote his third movie, Do the Right Thing. DuVernay's selection doubles as a nod to Lee's movie, which opens up with Rosie Perez dancing and shadowboxing to fight the power in a front row of Brooklyn brownstones with an expression midway between agony and defiance. Usually the song plays to the very end when it is replaced by the strident blare of an alarm clock. Both Lee's movie and Public Enemy song were designed to wake people up. Let's see. I still don't. Okay. No group ever had so much to say with so much urgency. Okay. Um, Inspired by the Clash, the Black Panther Party, and football teams, frontman and ringleader Chuck D marshaled the disparate talents of Public Enemy into an irresistible force in which the music of the production team, the Bomb Squad, was as dense and relentless as Chuck's vocals. But I am just not seeing where the hell is so damn provocative. Maybe it was the Elvis Presley, thing. Maybe it was the Elvis Presley comment. I don't know. Him and John, I don't know. Because I'm just not figuring on why it was so provocative. Yes, it was topical. It was timely. All of that. Yes, it was all of that. But in no way was it provocative. But okay, let's go here. I'm not accepting that. I'm not dealing with that. Whoa. Okay. Now this one right here, Weird Al talks dropping Michael Jackson parodies from shows. Really? Wow. Man, that is. I don't even know if I want to check into that. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Anything going on Google here? Any? It seems like nothing flavorful here. Now this one right here, Idris Elba. Let's get on that one. Idris Elba disheartened over Bond casting backlash because of the color of my skin. Idris Elba isn't necessarily trying to become the next James Bond that we know of. It is a spy role after all. So should we? But he's disheartened. Some people don't think he can do the job because he's black. You just get disheartened when you get people from a generational point of view going, it can't be, and it really turns out to be the color of my skin. The Luther actor, 46, says in the August Vanity Fair. And then if I get it and it didn't work, or it did work, was it be, you know what I'm saying, would it be because of the color of my skin? That's a difficult position to put myself in when I don't need to. Still, you just don't say no to 007. Actor Idris Elba says the backlash over rumors he might be cast as James Bond frustrates him. Okay. James Bond is a hugely coveted, iconic, beloved character that takes audiences on this massive escapism journey. Elba says, "Of course, if someone said to me, 'Do you want to play James Bond?' I'd be like, 'Yeah, that's fascinating to me.' But it's not something I've expressed like, 'Yeah, I want to be the Black James Bond.'" Let's see anything else here. So there's gonna be no more info on this. That is crap, folks. That is crap. All I can say is that is crap. Let's take a moment to hover there for a second. That is, it's not something that I really ever cared about. No offense. I mean, James Bond is cool. I've watched a few 007 movies. I thought it was a great step forward when Grace Jones became a Bond girl. Definitely it was, she was the first black woman to become a Bond girl. She was, and she definitely wasn't what people might have expected, when it became a Bond girl, but she was dangerous. What I'm saying? She was dangerous. She would, what I'm saying, she could play the role. She played a lot of action roles. I think, I think it was definitely a step. I think it was definitely, and there was a love scene. You know, I mean, hey, I definitely don't feel like Idris Elba is, excuse me, considered unattractive to, it's considered unattractive to white women. The only black women find Idris Elba attractive. I don't think so. I seriously doubt that, but if so, and it's only really because of his race, I think it's dumb as shit, honestly. But let's see what else we can get on here. I think one of these times, maybe I might see about okay, what just happened. Fred Savage is going to be hosting a show called What Just Happened. Has anybody heard about this? I've just seen it flash over the TV as I'm sitting here perusing right now. So maybe we should look that up. What just happened, huh? this half hour hybrid comedy talk show hosted by Fred Savage is dedicated to exploring the fandom surrounding fictional sci-fi thriller The Flare. The TV show is based on fictional character T.J. Whitford's sci-fi book series The Moon is the Sun at Night, which has been a favorite of Savage's since. Okay. Wow. All right. So obviously this has become such a thing. Let's The Flare. All right. Okay. So now we got to figure out what the hell The Flare is. Now he's got to see where The Flare is showing. Or anything. Can we get some information on The Flare TV show? Let's see or something. Okay. Wow. This Flare thing, look at that. This can't be. Is this it? Is this what this is? Okay, there seems to be a different Flare here, so I'm just not sure what this is about. But hmm, this is rough. This is rough. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the Flare is, but apparently it's inspired so much within Fred Savage that he wants to do a show about it, a sort of after show about it. And Fox is saying, yeah, we want to do that. So, okay. Maybe maybe I'm a little stunted right now in my weed skills. I'm kind of not able to figure out what this is about, but give me a second, folks. I'm going on Twitter here, folks. Trying to get my ass on Twitter. Hey, see, I'm on my way to you. All right. What in the hell? How do I not have Twitter up here? How in the hell do I not have Twitter up here? That is fucking crazy. How in the hell? What in the hell? How in the hell did Twitter get pulled off my fucking phone? How in the hell that happened? What kind of shit? Let's see, folks. Okay, just so we're just up on everything, folks. The recreational use of marijuana is legalized in 11 states: Alaska, California, Colorado, Illinois. Oh my God, yo, why y'all not mellowing out in fucking Chicago right now? Chi-Town ought to be mellowing the fuck out, okay? Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Nevada, Oregon, Vermont. So again, and Washington. So by the way, so just in case somebody else, I remember I had a conversation with somebody and they kind of thought it's the same thing. So Washington State, so that where Seattle is, and Oregon, where Portland is, both of those places now have recreational marijuana legalized. So either way it goes, you got those awesome places, Seattle and Portland. Now, I mean, as if you needed one more reason to go to Portland or possibly even think about living in Portland, thanks to Portlandia by Fred Armisen and Carrie Brownstone. God, please tell me I got her name fucking right. I believe I got it right. But the District of Columbia and the Northern Mariana Islands and Guam, another 15 states and the U.S. Virgin Islands have decriminalized. Okay. So just kind of keeping that together, folks. Let's see. And again, folks, CBD oil. Not sure how effective that is in the major brain injury section. Okay, let's check this out. This is interesting. A nice little parallel here. 3 types of legal marijuana stocks to own right now. It's considered the largest cash crop in the U.S., enjoying a growth rate of 77% from 2013 to 2014 and an estimated 700% growth rate by the end of 2018. It's bigger than corn, bigger than cotton, and bigger than wheat. I'm talking about marijuana. It's valued at about $142 billion. Okay, let's see. Canopy Growth Corporation, one of the biggest producers of cannabis on the planet, is one of the biggest winners in the marijuana space to date. The bottom line is that marijuana is no longer the underground drug that can only be bought on street corners from criminals. It's now a viable industry that's making investors an absolute fortune. Let's see who else we got. Afria, APHRIA Incorporated. Afria, another cannabis producer operating out of Canada, but also boasting assets in the U.S. and Australia. In February 2016, the stock was trading around $1.10. By January, it hit $24. Wow. $24 is hot. That's a gain of 2,081%. Okay, that's only 2. Let's see. Okay, there was supposed to have been 3 here. What the fuck? Canopy Growth. I mean, that's 1. Afria. I mean, what the fuck? Okay, well, I guess it would give us some examples there, but look at this, folks. You would never even know this, but we're gonna keep an eye on this. We're gonna start wrapping up and some of these start nailing down some of these actual growers and these motherfuckers that are making fucking, oh my god, a $10,000 investment in weed turned to $225,000, and double that, and you're looking at $450,000, nearly $500,000. Wow, folks. Okay, so basically, okay, since we got these other ones coming in, can I be on your show? I want to smoke. I mean, you know what? The only way you could be past anything from me is if you're actually here in Virginia, of course. But that's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother adventure for that type of person, for that person to deal with, honestly. That's all I can say. I say good luck to you if you're willing. Sure. Sure. Well, kind of came kind of late because usually the way I try to do the show is that once I'm done smoking, that once I'm done smoking, that pretty much ends the show and everything like that. But what I will try to do, folks, is start getting some of these names, some of these great stocks there are to, what I'm saying, there are to invest. Yeah, at least at this point in time, life is calling. Normally I probably wouldn't, but life is calling right now, and you got to do what you got to do. Maybe another one might come up a little bit later on. You know, we'll work it out. What I'm saying? Usually I could invest about an hour here. But like I said, life is calling and you have to do what you have to do. And so, as much as I would love to be here, I mean, who in the hell would want to fuck off right now when you can be kicking back? Oh, I have a couple of those. I have a couple of those things. Trust me on that. I have a couple of those things. Don't let don't let that don't let my don't let my somewhat free time fool you. I'm definitely a hustler, folks. I'm definitely out here hustling my ass off. So please understand, I'm not out here on no. I'm not out here on anybody's bum type bullshit right now. So, well, if things are genuine, there'll certainly be time for me to meet your demands. If if genuine situations are confirmed, of course, I have no problem with that. I'm just not sure of the genuineness. I mean, forgive me. You know, I've been I've been betrayed. So I'm just kind of, let's see, really gotta get out of here, folks. Let's see. But no fear, no worries. Maybe there'll be other time for that. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see. But as of right now, folks, I just want to say, you know, thank you for the time. Maybe I have to do this more as a part one, and maybe there might be a part two coming up. We'll just see. Well, thank you very much for your time. And if you guys were here around time and were able to smoke up in time on this abbreviated day, you know, good on you. But I gotta tell you, man, whew, this particular one, I thought about using a bowl, but I don't think that I don't think that one would have been wise. I don't think that would have been wise with this because this right here. I mean, even on the rap alone, which by the way is an awesome rap. Highly recommend. I don't. It's not sponsored by. It's not brought to you by. But it's the show is being done in respect of Bluntville. Particular Piff. They have other flavors, but this one is particularly good. I enjoy it. I recommend it personally. So thank you again for this media buffet edition of the Delinquent Podcast once again. Perhaps there'll be a part two where we're just, maybe I'm commenting on what's going on what we're watching on TV. Maybe we might actually have some munchies to hang out. So, hey, have your munchies ready. Possibly, I'll give you a heads up. But again, people, stay woke, stay wary, stay weeded. Okay, maybe. All right. And maybe in respect to a certain person who's been caught in the middle of certain things, I'll give my respect to Bizarre, where he said, he quoted in the song, he made it onto a soundtrack that was made for this song. Of course, you might know it, but you might know the song once you hear it. You might know what movie it came from, or it could be heard from once you hear it. But it goes like this. For those people who are religious, like it seems like Bizarre was, he seemed to say, I wake up praising God every day. I want to smoke some weed and roll me a J. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for giving me another day. So he just feels like, hey, look, man, ain't nothing wrong being religious. You can be religious and you can still smoke. Apparently, he feels like, but that's a matter of opinion. Maybe we can smoke one and debate that. The religious weed smoker debates with the anarchist weed smoker and sees who comes out on the right side of this one. Who knows? But challenges put out there in the atmosphere. Maybe someone catches it. Who knows? But hey, I mean, I have given about 40 minutes here. If that roach was good enough, I probably might just take a couple more puffs off of it. But hey, easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. But no worries, folks. We'll be back in some capacity. That's what I do. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. And now I'm talking and I can kind of weed it, but really I'm just trying to get through that last few seconds to get to 40 minutes. And I have done just that, folks. Thank you. I mean, it's not quite an hour. It's not quite an hour and a half, but life calls. The sweetness calls, and she's been working all day and she wants to be able to get her time in. I mean, I got to be fair. See, this is, we got to put good vibes out. That's good vibes. You don't want to sit there and have somebody else sitting around all day waiting for much longer than what they have to in order to come back and be able to get their relief on. That's not good vibes. That's not fair shit. So I got to get out there, get her, come on back, and maybe we can get a little something in. Maybe. Just maybe. I don't know. Just possibly. I don't know. But don't quote me. But we'll try. Stay woke, stay worried once again, folks. Stay weeded. Yay. Peace.